Okay, so I am here at the art space here at Crestwood Mall in Missouri, and I am here with Paul Pagano. Come on, smile for the cameras, Paul.
I am. You're making me nervous.
Oh, there's nothing to be nervous about.
I know.
It's just me.
Let's get after it.
Okay. And we've got a great backdrop here with your, what were you just doing before we came?
A little graffiti. Just trying to use up some spray paint.
Really cool.
It's very rough, but that's how you learn.
Okay, so you're going to show us something today that we are doing
Yes.
for the Habitat for Humanity house.
I am. I'm going to show you a light that I'm going to create with repurposed things that I've had on hand.
And is this something that everyone can do?
Yes, this particular project, absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to see this. Everyone can do this. It's going to be actually a chandelier that is a barrel-shaped or
Correct.
well, drum-shaped chandelier that are really popular right now.
Yes.
So easy, pay attention. This will be fun to do.
Right on. So, I don't know how this is going to work exactly. Oh,
You're on.
I do know how this is going to work. But it's going to be very dusty. So we have two parts to the barrel shade. We have a top and a bottom. I've already laid those out. So this becomes our top. Cut out these in between, which forms the frame, which will allow us to attach the light kit itself through this opening. And this is just for the bottom, just to give us our shape for our light.
So this is a frame,
Yes, this is the frame.
and it's made out of
It's MDF because this is
MDF. What's MDF? Not everybody knows what MDF is.
it's medium density fiber board. It's just compressed paper. It's a recycled, reclaimed material, basically.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. So I've put holes, relief cuts in these, just so I have an entry point for my jigsaw. Basically what this will do is it'll help me cut my circle as I go along and give me points to stop and start if I need to rotate the piece.
Okay, so while Paul is sawing back there, I thought we would kind of take a venture in front of his store here. He is at Crestwood Mall, where a lot of artists are hanging out now. It's a mall that is really no longer functioning except for artists. And until they decide what they're going to do with the mall, artists hang out here and they have their shops. And right over here, in his storefront, he has set up examples of what he does with repurposed items. Really fun. Look at this lamp that he created here. Chandeliers, some of his artwork back here. Well, this is one of his things he's doing right now. A little wire art. He's got a little vase with a little wire sculpture, little wire flower.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. So again, this is the top, this is the bottom. It's going to be roughly that tall, and we're going to wrap it with some bamboo. So let me show you how I cut this real quick. It's real simple. Gotta switch tools. This is a grinder. For any of you do-it-yourselfers, this is like the best tool ever.
The grinder.
Yeah, I use this for more applications than anything.
What is it?
It's a grinder with the diamond blade on it. I use it to cut tile, glass, steel, aluminum, in this case bamboo. And more or less what I'm doing is burning them off. So you just fire this thing up and then let me use there's my pliers.
You're hiding things from yourself.
Oh my god, I've been looking for these for like a month. I thought I had given up on them and there they were. That's too funny. And obviously the problem with making a fixed light that you make out of wood is the balance. So as you can see, we're not real balanced, but pop a couple pennies on one side, good to go.
Did you get that? Paul says he's not balanced. Okay, so right here we've got, what is this called, a light kit or something, Paul?
Yeah, they sell them at any home center.
Any home center?
Yeah, so this comes separate. It's the actual light kit, and then you can usually, there's interchangeable globes from, you know, there's several different globe style. So this is where it would come in handy to have a hand.
You want my hand?
Actually, we'll have to lower it quite a bit if you want to help.
How do I videotape? All right, can I do this? One hand with the camera.
Sure.
One hand.
Yeah.
Does that work?
I'm gonna have to lower it though, Dana.
Okay.
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 I need you to hold it higher.
Hold it higher. I'm only so tall.
But that's enough right there.
You're 6'5". I'm 5'1".
I know. Quite a discrepancy there. Okay. Are you feeling the burn yet? Because those are my intentions.
What kind of gun are you using, and what are you putting into this?
Pneumatic Brad stapler.
Pneumatic Brad stapler. Little bitty staples that staple right onto these little pieces. Cool. Paul,
Yes. Dana.
would you agree that we are going bigger on lamps these days than smaller over our tables?
I think there's a little more flexibility with that, and I think it's kind of cool to beef up the scale on the lighting.
I think so too.
Particularly, yeah. Really, if anyone could do this, I cannot change my story. Anyone with patience.
Anyone with patience can do this. So we decided it's going to be much easier to do this on the table, right?
Yeah, to put the bottom piece on. It was easier to do the top piece hanging, but after giving it a go,
Put the bottom piece on
bottom
so
might
that
be
we
easier this way for sure.
so that we can manipulate this to line this up real straight, so it doesn't curve to one side or the other.
Okay, so that's it for now. I got a few adjustments to make. I want to straighten up the bottom edge, and then I'll actually take that saw you saw me use earlier just to kind of straighten this up. I may put something decorative up here. Dana seems to think that would be cool, but I kind of like the fact that it doesn't, but
I like
know-
this too.
I know, well, Dana suggested ribbon. I know it won't be ribbon.
I could see a little chocolate velvet ribbon around here.
That I could
velvet
do,
contrasting with the rustic.
Yes.
I could see that. But anything could finish it off, or just leaving it the way it is great too.
Yeah, leaving
Look
it
at
like
that.
it is.
That's stunning. Okay,
I don't
Paul.
have to lean down, but
Okay.
Okay.
So, Paul, how much did this cost to make?
all total I got $40 into this. Actually, I don't have anything, but you could do it for around 40. One of these screens would cost about 20, and then the light itself would cost about a 20, and then plywood if you needed. I mean, $60 tops.
Cool.
And that would normally.
And
one of
these normally are
a couple hundred easy.
a couple hundred for sure, anywhere
Yeah.
else.
I
So
wonder if,
cool. And you get the exact size you want.
I know.
It's been fun, Paul.
Thank you.
Had a great time today.
Thanks.
Now, if people want to see your artwork here at Crestwood Mall, how do they find you?
They can check me out at paulpagano.blogspot.com.
Very good.
Right on.
Thanks so much.
Yep. Thank you. It's really a pleasure.
Are you have more to say?
No, I'm done. Definitely. Okay. All right, you ready?